Hi Beauty Fam, welcome to Mickey Car Beauty. I'm Mickey, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury, beauty, skincare, and makeup. So today we all know that the Sephora sale has started and I have Rouge status, so I thought I'd go through what items are in my cart and then some items that I'm still thinking about. And then I also have some older Sephora recommendation videos, which I will link below. So I didn't feel like doing a recommendations video because a lot of the same items are still in stock. So you can check those out from last year. I still stand on a lot of those products, but this is the first time I've done a what's in my cart video. So if you're interested, then keep watching. So let's start with what's in my cart for the Sephora sale. So now I have Rouge Member status, which means I will get 20% off. And a hot tip for next year, apparently if you're, depending on what time zone, I think specifically PST, what I saw someone post is that the sale does start at 12 a.m. midnight. And I was almost awake, I was there, but I was like, I'm not gonna stay awake for a sale. So I'm on the first day here, April 1st, April Fool's Day, and some of the things are out of stock already, but that's okay. If it's gone, I don't get fussed about it, that it's just not meant to be. So the only palette I have in my cart at this time is the new Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2 Rose Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I have never tried Patrick Ta products, and I was going back and forth on if I was going to even get the first one, which was brown. I have a lot of those same colors, and arguably I have a lot of rose, but rose is definitely in my jam. So I have a lot of that in my collection, but I'm interested in the formula. He is Asian heritage, so I like to support creators and makeup artists of color in the industry. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that palette and then do a review on it. I think about the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye palette, which is this one, but these are also very light colors. These go on beautifully. One or two of Pat McGrath palettes. So if you don't have those, any of those palettes, Patrick Ta might be a good one. I can't vouch for the quality, but I've heard good things about that brand. So that is in my cart. I was looking at, along with that release, are two eyeliners that he has, and here we go, the copper gold and then the burgundy. So I have about 2 different burgundy eyeliners already, so I'm not interested in that. I think I will go ahead and try the copper gold. In a lot of my looks, I like to put that underneath in here, and not all palettes have that in that color. So sometimes I like to use as an inner corner highlight or just like around here to open up my eyes. So I put that in my cart, the copper gold, and that's $26. The Patrick Ta rose eyeshadow palette is $68. Might sell out at some point. So I went ahead and put those in my cart, and I'm going to order that. I also put in my cart the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Skin Tint Foundation. Now, this is the foundation that folks are talking about, that it's very similar to the Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint, which is my holy grail for summer. I finished that towards the end of last year, and with the intentions of buying it at the beginning of spring, summer, which is right around now. And then this foundation came out. So Rose Inc, I don't know too much about it, so this would be my first purchase from this brand. Apparently, it's supposed to be a cleaner beauty company. It says it has a radiant finish, light coverage, hydrating. It's vegan, good for dullness and uneven texture, and it's clean and planet positive. So I don't really know too much about Sephora's marker of what clean beauty is, but we're going with it. I've been trying to move my collection towards cleaner beauty, whatever loosely definition that is. More just, I don't want so many chemicals on my face, but it's so hard in the beauty industry that it's really kind of wonky in how it's regulated or unregulated. So I thought I would try that. That is $49. And I believe I picked the color 80. And so I'm hoping that's a good color match. We'll see. what's nice about it is that it's clean beauty. It's cheaper than the Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. Chanel has slowly but surely creeping up their prices on their beauty products, which I'm not too keen about. And so not only is it more expensive for Chanel, it has a smell and the shade range is not that great. Whereas Rose Inc, I'm willing to give it a chance in that it's cheaper, cleaner. If I'm hoping that if it's clean that it doesn't have a scent. And yeah, I just thought I'd check them out as an alternative for my summer holy grail. So that is in my cart, Rose Inc, the foundation for $49 in the color 80. And then I also have in my cart the Shiseido Facial Cottons. Now these, I always put these in my cart for every sale because as much as I use reusable pads, I still end up using facial cotton, which they are the best in terms of my experience of cotton for removal of makeup for my face. I have really sensitive eyes, so sometimes even if I use the reusable cotton pads, it's just too much for my eyes. So I find that for Shiseido, the facial cotton, I just end up putting my, soaking it in micellar water and just leaving it there for a little bit and gently wiping it off. I stopped using oil cleansers because it was breaking me out. And once I stopped using the oil cleansers to remove my makeup, I stopped getting acne. So I definitely have a routine for my skincare, and Shiseido Facial Cotton, those cotton pads are definitely a part of it. So those are, I believe, $12 each, and I'm getting 2 packs of those. So if you're looking for cotton pads, I really love the Shiseido Facial Cotton pads. Okay, next up in my cart is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Hydrating Makeup Primer. And I do have a small sample. So I was recommended this by a beauty friend. You know who you are, Liz. Thanks for the recommendation. And I was looking for a dupe to my Holy Grail Sisley Double Tinser Primer. Now, this is super expensive. Like, this is the best primer, in my opinion, that I've ever tried. Now, this is over $160, $70. This is not sustainable for me. This is for when I'm having a really bad breakout, my skin is like just not happy with me, or if I have an event or I'm going long days, I'm gonna use this. But for every day, I wanted a primer. So this has been really great in that I tend to like gel primers. So I got the small one. I'm going to run out probably in 4 uses. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the large size, 1.52 ounces at $36. And apparently I'm looking at it, it did win an Allure award. And this is also clean beauty. So I'm pretty keen on that. Again, I'm trying to move my products towards cleaner beauty if possible. Hydrating, radiant finish, clean at Sephora, vegan. Allure 2019 Best of Beauty Award winner, a community favorite. So it's like a radiant primer for sure. I ended up using it today. I'm pretty glowy. I actually powdered down my face, but you can see I have natural oils, but also it's a combination of this primer from Milk Makeup and then the foundation that I use. If there was one thing I would recommend of this sale, I'm just going to say it now. It's if you can get the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation, buy this. We're in April. So far, this is my favorite foundation of the year, of this release of this year. And I'm finding that other people really love this too for different skin types. And I have texture and oily skin, but it plays really well with all my 2 primers and my skin. So I look pretty glowy, and because I bronzed today, I look really tan, but I'm loving it. Like, I think it's part of this color, the shirt. It kind of brings out, like, it doesn't make me pale, it brings out my actual melanin, so I'm really happy about this. But this is my true color. Out of my entire collection, there's probably 2 foundations that have actually a really like closest shade match to my undertone and skin tone, which is so rare. I usually have to fuss with it in order to get the most accurate color. But Vanuatu M3.5 is actually my color. And I am loving this. I don't have too much foundation. If you want me to do a roundup foundation video, let me know. This is the one I'm reaching for most. So if there's one foundation or one thing you get, this is the one I'm going to recommend for this sale. Moving along to what else is in my cart, I have the Westman Atelier Face Trace Cream Contour Stick. I actually have the color Truffle, and this is what it looks like. And I'll swatch it for you here. And I ended up getting this color because I find that it was a lot of contours don't show up on me. But I recently went to Nordstrom and swatched the color Biscuit, which is a shade lighter than this. and it actually has more of a gray tone and less warm. And that's actually what you really want for a contour shade. So I thought I would try the Biscuit and see if that actually was a better contour, in that I would say I love this, but it definitely makes my face warmer. This will be perfect for when it's summer, but it almost makes me it's almost too red warm. I'm not really mad about it because I bought it and I love it and I still use it, but I'm still looking for something that's actually more of a true contour, which is a gray color you want. So I have the color Biscuit in my cart. That is $48, but then of course with the 20% off is going to be discounted. So the next thing I have in my cart is the Prima Bath Gem 25 milligram CBD bath soap for relaxation and recovery. Now this is $48. You can get one for $15 or the 4-pack for $48. So I'm doing the $48 4-pack because I think that's a really good deal considering it's 20% off. I first tried these bath bombs from Nordstrom, and I'm not a bath bomb person. I first heard about these years ago. I'm like, I don't know what that is, and I wasn't ever into it. But I have some chronic pain issues and inflammation, so I thought, well, why not? I'm a bath person, and CBD is supposed to help with some pain or inflammation. I kid you not, I tried that for the first time, and I usually take baths in the evening for relaxation and just getting rid of stress and just loosening up the muscles. And so I took a bath that evening and I slept so wonderfully, and I didn't have aches or pains going to bed or in the morning. So just something to know, if you're a bath person or you have some ailments or chronic pain, you might want to try it. I'm not saying that's going to fix your problems, but in terms of pain management, or just if you need a little bit chill in your life and some self-care, treat yourself to a bath. I am not a bath bomb person, but this CBD soap is just amazing. So it's about like this size of a cube. It's not all that huge, but it's pretty potent in that the CBD is infused also with the oils in there. So you'll just anticipate that you might want to you either leave it on and wash your hair after, because there's definitely oils in this bath bomb. So I remember taking the bath once and not washing my hair, and my hair was so greasy the next day. So you definitely need to either put your hair up, or just know that you probably should wash your hair afterwards. Or, I mean, I like to not like wash it off because I think there's some benefits of the oil, like with the CBD oil on your body. So I don't recommend necessarily washing that off with soap, but for your hair, you might want to. So if you're interested in bath bombs or CBD, the brand is Prima, Prima, and they're selling those now at Sephora. I'm so happy because I've been having to go to Nordstrom, but since they're on sale for $48 plus 20% off, I'm definitely picking that up. I only have 2 more items in my cart. I put in my cart the Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Liner, and I am obsessed with finding the perfect brown liner, whether it's eyeliner or gel liner. And years ago, I used to use the Bobbi Brown black color, the gel liner, and I love that product. I think I used it every day, and I only got I hit pan, but like at the bottom, like half of it was still around, but it definitely was like time to throw it away. And I don't know why I never picked it up. I actually find using these gel liners with a tool to be actually easier to put on than liquid eyeliners. Now that my eyes are aging and they have more wrinkles up there, I'm finding it's harder to fill in the gaps of the wrinkles. So I'm gonna try the gel liner again. I do think black is a little bit too harsh for me because of daytime looks and just aging skin. So I'm going to pick up the color Chocolate Shimmer Ink and Dark Red Brown, which I love. I'm looking always for like a chocolatey brown for my eyes. It's just a lighter look during the day, and you can also make it more dramatic as well. So I'm picking that up from Bobbi Brown Longwear Gel Eyeliner for $28, and then plus the 20% off. And I have my tools already, so you definitely want some sort of eyeliner tool. I have my trusty MAC 266. It's an OG. This is one of my oldest brushes in my collection. I just love that brush. I believe I only have one more thing in my cart, and it is the Augustinus Botter Mini, the Rich Cream with TC8 trademark face moisturizer for $89. Now, I've hemmed and hawed about putting this and taking out of my cart just because I actually have this already and I really love it. I love this face cream. I feel like it might be possibly replacing some of my Sisley products. It'll never get rid of my Sisley products completely. However, I have been using that Augustinus Butter, the Rich Cream for Face with a new reformulation. It has to have TFC8 in it. They have the old one sometimes in the market. Just make sure to not get that one. I'm talking about the new reformulation. I had tried the old the old Rich Cream, and it did nothing for me. Actually kind of made my face worse, and I was like sworn off on it. And like, I think I saw a review by Michelle Wong, and she said that she loved the reformulation. So I ended up going to Nordstrom, and they have a lot of, so if you're near a Nordstrom, you know this, that you can get samples. So I ended up getting a sample, and sometimes you can even fill up little sample cups of yourself, kind of like Sephora, but usually work with an essay. And then so she filled it up for me. So I had about a week and a half worth of trying out this product. I kid you not, my face like changed really quickly. It was just that much smoother, that much more radiant. And I think there's something with this new reformulation that is just fantastic. So I went ahead and bought a mini one, which is $89 or half an ounce. So I know that if I keep using it, I'm going to run out soon. So I'm vacillating between the $89 one or the larger ones, but for 20% off the $89-$90, that's still a good deal. And this is the good thing about the sales, that you definitely want to get, if you can, if you're eyeballing some higher price items, to get them at this time, because you're going to get much more out of your discount. So that is it of things in my Sephora cart. And off the top of my head, I'll put my Sephora recommendations videos below. But the two items that won't be on those that I'm gonna highlight today, again, one is the Nars foundation, the light reflecting foundation. So definitely get that. Unfortunately, the Tom Ford cream reformulation eye quads, smoky quartz and rose topaz are sold out, but they still have tiger eye. Now, this was probably, depending, it's all subjective. Some people really didn't like this, but for me, I actually loved this the most out of all three. This is my favorite one. So I just was able to make that peach shade work for my skin tone, and you just have to build it up. So I love it. This is more my jam. This reformulation is beautiful. It's really, really gorgeous. I was hoping to get the rose topaz because I wanted to complete my collection, but I didn't want to pay full price. So I would recommend, if you're interested at all in that color story for Tiger Eye, to go ahead and pick that up, because it's $89, and then with the 20% off, it'll be definitely, you want to get this on discount. So if they come back in stock, just keep your eye out. They might come back in stock. And I think any of the Tom Ford eye quads are worth getting, especially if it's the wet dry formula or the new cream reformulation. So that's it for what's in my cart for the Sephora sale. If you feel like sharing below, let me know what big ticket items are you considering putting in your cart or have in your cart, or is there something that you need talking out of putting in your cart, or pushing the button to buy? So I'm just curious what other folks are wanting to buy during this sale. That's it. Thanks for joining me, beauty fam. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. It helps out my channel, commenting and liking below. And as always, please be very kind to yourself and others, and just be you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.